Welcome to VARINDIA News Hour. The ransomware situation in India is worrying. As many as 78% of Indian organizations were hit with ransomware in 2021, up from 68% in 2020, and some of the entities paid over rupees 76 crore as ransom to get their data back, cybersecurity firm Sophos said in a report. As per the report, the average ransom paid by Indian organizations that had data encrypted in their most significant ransomware attack was around rupees 9 crore, with 10% of victims paying ransoms of $1 million or more. 3 companies in the survey admitted to having paid a ransom of $10 million and more to get back their data and keep it safe. The ransomware situation in India is worrying. The number of victims, ransom payments and the impact of these attacks continued to rise during 2021 at considerable cost. The survey covered the impact of ransomware on 5,600 mid-sized organizations in 31 countries across Europe, the Americas, Asia Pacific and Central Asia, the Middle East and Africa, including 300 in India. The report found that 78% of organizations that had data encrypted in a ransomware attack paid the ransom in 2021, and it was the highest rate of ransom payment reported across all 31 countries surveyed. Ransomware attacks include attackers sending malware to your phones and other devices, which then proceeds to infect your devices and servers, eventually locking you out of them and preventing any access to your files and data. At this point, attackers usually demand a ransom in exchange for getting access to your files again. While the average expense of recovering from an incident declined to $2.8 million from $3.4 million in 2020, it remains a significant number that should be sounding alarm bells among management teams of Indian firms. In 2021, the percentage of victim organizations directly impacted by ransomware increased from 68 to 78%. Ransomware isn't something that might happen, it is something that will happen if you haven't taken the precautions necessary, the report reveals. According to the survey, 97% of organizations said the attack had impacted their ability to operate, and 92% of the victims said they had lost business or revenue because of the attack. The report further states 78% of the organizations that had data encrypted paid the ransom to get their data back, even if they had other means of data recovery, such as backups. Sophos advises to install and maintain high-quality defenses across all points in the organization's environment. Review security controls regularly and make sure they continue to meet the organization's need. Let's look into today's headlines in VARINDIA. Apple stops debit and credit card payments in India. Apple has stopped accepting payments for subscriptions via debit and credits in India, implying that customers will now need to add money to their Apple funds, similar to a prepaid card, which will deduct money from the account every month when the subscription renews. The new iPhone or iPad users are required to create an Apple ID while setting up the device, and they are also required to provide bank details. Users are advised to get an Apple Balance account and link it with UPI to continue subscriptions. Vedantu dismisses 200 employees. EdTech unicorn Vedantu has laid off 200 employees as part of its annual review. The Bengaluru headquartered startup fired 120 full-time employees and 80 contractors, a 3.5% of its total workforce of 6,000 employees. The company's spokesperson said that this layoff was not a cost-cutting measure. The company is looking to hire in more than 1,000 roles, with around 100 in similar functions to those recently laid off. Tata Motors introduces Ace EV. After 17 years of launching the Ace commercial vehicle in India, Tata Motors unveils the all-electric version of the small commercial vehicle. The Ace EV is the first product featuring Tata Motors EvoGen powertrain that offers an all-electric range of 154 kilometers. Tata Motors says that the Ace gets an advanced battery cooling system and regenerative braking system to boost the driving range. Tata Motors also announced the signing of an MOU with leading e-commerce companies and logistics service providers like Amazon, BigBasket and many others. Google could re-enter into AR/VR hardware with Raxium. Google has officially acquired Raxium, a company that makes micro-LED displays. With Raxium, Google seems to want to make its own in-house displays for future products. While the specific purchase of a micro-LED company is said to revolve around Google's hopes of creating new XR hardware, it is also possible that it could be seen in the upcoming Pixel Watch and Pixel Fold. Airtel Payments Bank appoints Manish Pandey as the new CISO. Airtel Payments Bank has appointed Manish Pandey as its new Chief Information Security Officer. In this role, he will be responsible for introducing, implementing, and maintaining safe information security practices to strengthen the security framework of the bank. He will be heading the information and cybersecurity practice for the Airtel Payments Bank. He will also lead the regulatory engagement, governance, and audit matters pertaining to information security at the bank. Prior to his new role, he was working with Paytm Payments Bank. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to VARINDIA News Magazine. You can download the VARINDIA app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.